Damn it. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Babyface Pete. Today, as you read, we're taking a look at the PSA Dagger. This is their version of the Glock 19. You guys have probably heard a lot about it. They are slowly shipping out. They're not making a ton of them, so they're hard to keep in stock, but they are going out. This one is a T&E gun that has been making its rounds through the gun tuber community. Thank you. Making its rounds through the gun tuber community. If you've seen any of the videos, 707, what's his name? 704 Outdoors. Next, this one's gonna be heading to Tactical Toolbox, so it's making its rounds through the community. But we did, today we put 1,800 rounds through it, so I kind of wanted to give my quick opinion before it moved on. I'm not gonna do any shooting. I will leave a card in one of the corners to the Hank Strange video where we put 1,800 rounds through it, so you guys can see that if you want. But I was just gonna do a quick kind of talking over. Overall impressions are really, really good. This thing had no real issues to speak of. Suppressing it, we did have some hiccups, but that could be a couple of different factors. If it were my gun, I would kind of take my time and diagnose those. So that's that. Beyond that, it takes everything Glock 19. We have, as you can see, let me pull it apart real quick. You take this upper off.
This is the mag it comes with, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Take this upper off. It does come with one single PMag, which is fine. This is a Polymer 80 upper, and I think Faxon barrel from my Glock here. And you can see, fits perfectly and will function. So all of your aftermarket stuff will work pretty well. Only couple complaints. The trigger has one of the dangles, the Smith & Wesson style triggers. I've never been a huge fan of those, but it does function just fine. Trigger itself is very good. It's better than, I'd say it's better than a Gen 4 Glock, but not quite as nice as my Gen 3 here. This Gen 3 is one that I built myself, and of course I have done some work to it. You know, I polished the trigger, I did a trigger job, things like that. So, but it is very close. It has a very nice clean take up, and then a very nice break. Really, really fantastic trigger. They did a good job on that. Let me take this back down. From what you can see though, it looks exactly like what you would expect from a different brand of the same thing. Only things I've noticed, they did do a decent job at stippling, so there's some texturing here. If you're one of those guys that likes a light texture, this works great. Me personally, I like aggressive textures. I got sweaty paws, so I kind of like an aggressive texture. The M&P, the new M&P 2.0 texture is like my favorite. So for me, more aggressive would have been fine as well, but I know a lot of guys complain the M&P is too aggressive. Beyond that, you can switch your stuff out. You want a new trigger? You can do it. You want a new aftermarket mag release? You can do that. You want a extended slide release? You can do that. All your magazines work just fine. So you want Glocks? They work. PMags? They work. And that video that I'm going to link you guys to. We used ETS. We used Clock, which are the Korean Glock mags. We used Glock sticks. We used Glock 17 and 19s. We used anything that we had at our disposal, and they all ran pretty much flawlessly. We had a couple hiccups when it came to ammo from steel cased with hard primers. I think we had like 2 or 3 malfunctions from the hard primers. But again, I don't know if that's really the gun's fault. I'm not sure what else there is really to say about this thing. Oh, one other thing that I noticed, and this might not be a big deal for you guys, and I'm, might be kind of pedantic going at this. It does have the swell on the back. I like the Glock hump, so I'm cool with them leaving that. I know a lot of guys will complain they want that straight cut. Personally, I like the Glock hump. There's a very minor swell. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. Very, very minor swell from side to side. And it does fill your palm differently than a Glock does. The Glock is flat. And when you put it in your palm, you notice it has a slight difference in feel because it swells ever so slightly out. For me, I'm not a huge fan of that. Personally, I like the 19 better. I like the flat grip. The only thing I wish I would like to do on this 19 is get it stippled. I do think a more aggressive than the Gen 3 19s are too slick for me, even though I do like this gun a lot. So if you're looking though, main thing here, this is a $300 gun. out of the box, ready to go with a magazine. That you're talking is what, Turkish firearm pricing or Taurus firearm pricing, which is pretty good. 1,800 rounds with only a couple hiccups is pretty incredible. I'm kind of exhausted from shooting that much. But yeah, this thing is from the example that I have in front of me, absolutely good to go. Now, PSA's QA, we'll see what their quality team does. I don't know if some will come out worse than others. You know, it's kind of hit or miss with their AKs, I've heard. Again, the one that was presented to me worked flawlessly. Same thing here. So we'll see what the market says when these things really start shipping out big time. But all in all, yeah, everything Glock you can put on it. New sights, new trigger, all the stuff you typically would, but it comes in ready to go at a $300 price tag. You can't even really do a Polymer 80 for that price. So there you guys go. If you want to see this thing shot, I'll leave a link up above. I'll leave a card where you can see us put 1,800 rounds through it and exhaust ourselves. If you're thinking about picking one up, don't hesitate. You're gonna like it. It does run really nicely. It fits, feels great. Everything about it is, honestly, it's a very good, well-made firearm, from what I can tell. So, hope you guys like it. I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.